Welcome to the second module of Artificial Intelligence and Prompt Engineering class. So today we are going to be looking at prompt engineering. So to start with, what is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the practice of designing, structuring and refining input, which is prompt. When we talk about input now, in terms of prompt engineering, we are talking about prompt to get accurate, useful and high quality outputs from AI system. So it's not good enough to know the kind of AI tools to use, but how to use them and get the most of them. So instead of typing random instruction and hoping for a good result, prompt engineering means you structure your request clearly, intentionally and strategically, so the AI can understand exactly what you want to achieve at the end of the process. So think of it like talking to a very smart assistant. Yes, like to say write something about my business, and then you get a vague answer. And then we can also say it, act as a business coach. So we are going to be looking at examples of good prompts and bad prompts. So when you input a wrong prompt into any AI machine, what you are going to get at the end of the day is a wrong output. Yes, so it's just like garbage in, garbage. It's what you give it in that it will return back to you. So when you prompt it carefully, you at the end of the day you get the exact result you want. So let's look at some examples of bad and good prompts. Now you can see one of it displayed on the screen here. Bad prompt. It say write something about business. So if you notice something about this prompt, you will discover that it has no specific input. You just say write something about business. About business, is it business growth? Is it anything about? It's not specific. So you get something about this. So this is a bad prompt, because at the end of the day the AI will end up either asking you or giving you whatsoever it feels like giving you. Either it give you question back or it give you whatever it feels like giving you. So we have good prompts here. You can see displayed on the screen as well. It said write a 200-word article explaining the importance of digital marketing for small business. This is an example of a good prompt. So if you study these two prompts carefully, you'll discover there is a very big difference. This one has a content. It said write a 200-word articles. That means it's specific. You know what you want. I need 200. I don't need 300. I don't need below that. So you prompt it and then explaining the importance of digital marketing for small business. So at the end of the day, you are going to have something that is going to produce exactly what you input into the AI system. So now let's dive into component of a good prompt. So when we say components now, that is what are the requirements of a good prompt. Number one, we have clear instruction. It says tell the AI exactly what you want. At the end of the day, tell the AI machine what you want to achieve. And then content and format. Provide background information. specify the type of output needed. And then we have tone and style. Do you want professional? Do you want friendly? Do you want to be persuasive? You have to describe the kind of, like the prompt we use now. The last prompt, example of a good prompt we use, a write 200-word article explaining the importance of digital marketing. So this is a business word. So you have to explain the exact what you want. Do you want it to come out as a student? Are you making the research as a student or for your business? You have to be specific on what you want, the tone and style, and then the length. Is it short summary? Is it short summary? Is it paragraph? Is it article? So when you look at this last prompt, you can also see that it involves what? The length. It says write a 200-word article explaining. So you have the length and also the kind of output you expect at the end of the process. So if you are writing a prompt, you have to take note of these four components here. Number one, make sure it has a very clear instruction. Number two, the contents and the format must be well specified, and then the tone or style, and then the length. So are we together? Let's move on. So we have prompt structure. So the image you are seeing on the screen, it has a 4-structure framework with 4 key components, which we have. The first thing we have here is role, and then followed by tags, context, and format. So these are fundamental elements in prompt engineering: role, tags, contents, and format. So if you want to write a prompt, it must contain these 4 components. So especially when you want to practice, or these are fundamental elements in prompt engineering, especially when you want to practice high quality AI output. You want to have a top-notch output from your from any AI machine. Number one is role. So this define who the AI should act as. So like when you look at a movie now, you now see, okay, who is this person acting at? Let's say it's an old man, but he's going to act like a child in the play. So it's just like sharing the role. The role here is still the same thing as what you know as a role. This define who the AI should act as. It sets the perspective, expertise level, and tone of the response. So let's say example of roles. You are a marketing expert. You are a software engineer. You are a psychologist. So are we together? Now you are acting like a psychologist and market analyst. So you have to be specific. First, the role. It sets perspective, expertise level, and tone of the response. So assigning a role constrains the model reasoning style and vocabulary. Let's say a lawyer now will respond differently from a teacher when it comes to prompt engineering. So number two is task. This is the specific instruction or objective you want the AI to perform. It answers what exactly should be done. It's a task Like a task is specific instruction: do this, do that, do this, do this. So you are instructing the AI what to perform, on what to perform rather. So what exactly should be done. Example: write a social media post, analyze the data, or create a lesson plan. Without a clear task, response becomes misaligned. So the task should be action oriented and explicit. It should be clear. The task should be what? Clear. And then number 3 is context. This provide background information, constraints, or details needed to perform the task accurately. So what this context answers to is, what should the AI know before doing this? Now, when we come talk about what should the AI know before doing this, let's say you have to first tell the AI this research or this thing I'm prompting you to do is for a specific target audience. Let's say it's for beginners, it's for professionals. So when the AI is writing now, it's writing in a way that if it's beginner, they can understand, and if it's professional, it will give out a more professional words. Yes, for as the output. Also industrial or domain. Also we also have the tone, and then finally any relevant data or scenario. Context reduce ambiguity and improve relevance. Is the difference between a generic answer and a tailored one. And number 4, which is the last one, is this specified. The number 4 is format, and this specifies how the output should be structured or presented. This specifies how the output should be structured or presented. It answers to in what form should the result appear. And then we have it in, let's say, in 120 words. Provide it. I want the answer to come in bullet points, table format, or step-by-step guide. Or let's say you are generating a picture or a image for an illustration, and then, or you want to, like AI Studio now, you have to prompt it like, I want it to come out, I want the face to come out 100% intact, and then some other things. I want the face tone, the color tone, the hairstyle, everything should be intact. And if you want to upgrade, let's say you want a bow straight on the hair, you want some other, whatever you want, you can command it to do. I want the output to be like this. That is the format. So format controls usability. It ensures the input matches your intended use, like posting, printing, and some others. So format controls everything. It ensures output matches your intended use. So putting it all together from the image showing on the screen, we have role, and then we have right, we have tags, we have context, and we have format. And then putting all together, you can say, okay, you are a marketing expert, which is the role. Then the tags will say, write a professional social media post, which is the tags you are giving the AI machine. And then we have the context, promoting a digital marketing course for beginners. That is the context. And then we have the format in 120 words. So by providing this, it ensures expertise, clarity, and relevance. So when prompt fails, it's usually because one of these four elements is missing or weak. So when the role is okay and the task prompt, the way you prompt the task is not okay, at the end of the day, you are not going to get what you want. And let's say the role and the task is okay, but the context is weak, at the end of the day, you are not going to get exactly what you want. So from number 1 to 4 must be in alignment. So strengthen all these four and impute quality. Strengthen all four and impute quality improves significantly. So in conclusion, in this class today, we were able to look at what prompt engineering is, and then example of bad and good prompts, and then component of a good prompt, and then we have prompt structure, how a good prompt should be structured, and then we look at role, tags, and context, then format. So in our next class, we are going to continue from here, and then make sure you do something around what you have learned today. Give yourself work. If possible, you can have a social media account when you write your story, when you do some research, and then post your progress. This is how we grow. See you next time. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and invite